We're nowhere in the adoption. The truth is that there's no foreign sovereign funds. There's no institutional capital. We're nowhere. We're nowhere. We're nothing. I mean, everybody's excited about Bitcoin. The fact is, sovereign funds globally, which have most of the capital and pension plans, U.S. stateside, zero, nothing. So for all the excitement, we got a long way to go, and they're never going to invest in it until we get policy and we get regulated. And that's the whole investment thesis. The whole idea is you're getting ahead of the institution here. If you believe that it has economic value and you put a portfolio together, you're going to get in long before $1 trillion worth of capital comes in this market. Bitcoin itself is not $1 trillion. That's nothing. It's nothing in the constants of financial assets. The whole market, $3 trillion. That's nothing. I know it sounds like a big number. Nothing. It's nothing. You compare it to real estate or even gold, nothing. And so that's why there's an opportunity here. You don't have to be a crypto cowboy. You have to think methodically. If there's real economic value, you position yourself now, and I suggest here's how you do it. I make the assumption, I could be wrong, but in the next 12 years, crypto will be the 12th sector of the S&P. There's 11 sectors. If you look at how a sovereign fund or pension plan manages capital, let's say they have $100 billion. That's the world I work in. They allocate up to 20% in any one sector and up to 5% in any one name. So if you're really bullish, like I am on crypto, you put 20% of the operating company's capital into crypto and no more than 5% into any one coin, token, blockchain, or level 2, whatever you want to call it. And that's what I've done. I got 32 positions. I got 20% of the capital tied up. It's volatile as hell, but I'm okay with it because I make the assumption at some point all of this policy that's being proposed will be adopted, and then Katie bar the doors. Then we'll have a real asset. We'll have, I know it's really trite to say, oh, Bitcoin's less than $1 trillion. $1 trillion is dog shit in the institutional world. It's nothing.
10 years from now, is crypto the number one, the biggest sector in the S&P? Is it number 2 behind financials? Where does it actually stand?
Actually, it transforms financials. The whole theory. I mean, you got to remember something. Financial services and FX, currency trading, itself is the largest sector and always has been globally forever. There's no market bigger than currency FX trading. And currency FX trading is a really bad, inefficient, crappy market. Let's say, and I do this, let's say I've got a European ETF index. And if you look at Europe, you got Swiss franc, you got euro, you got British pounds. So I want to buy Nestle on the Zurich exchange. I have to take USDC, send it to some scumbag FX trader who clips me for 3 basis points for no value added whatsoever, 0 value, don't need them, except I'm forced to do it. Then I buy my Nestle stock in Swiss francs. I hold it till I want to sell it. Then I get the same scumbag on the way back for 3 to 8 basis points. I'm back in US dollars. I get clipped for 8 to 10% or 8 to 10 basis points. 0 value. How much would I like to screw that guy by just getting a USDC or some other standard just one standard stable coin that I can come in and out, clip me for 1 or 2 basis points, I'm okay. I can't wait to screw over FX traders. And the only way we're going to do that is with the blockchain, with a full transparent audit of every transaction. And so I don't care which stable coin it is. We need to get that done to stop getting screwed by this incredible inefficiency in the currency market. And that's just one use case. That's only one use case. Multi-trillion-dollar monthly market that could be huge change by crypto. So that's why I'm a believer in it. That's why it will definitely be the 12th sector, if not the largest sector. There's so much friction and inefficiency and opaqueness and just scumbags in the middle, scraping bips out of the whole system that can be eradicated. I don't care if they all shine shoes. We got to get rid of them.
Kevin, tell me how you really feel about middleman clipping bips.
Well, there you have it. If you can add value, I'll pay you. When you add 0 value and you only clip me because you're in the middle, I can't wait to screw you over.
Yeah. What's the end state of these stable coins? Is it something like a USDC where it's crypto, but it's, has a like fiat as collateral? Is it something like a US CBDC? Is it something like what Terra is working on with UST? What is the end state for these stables?
I think the end state is to ask the government to innovate on digital currency is a really bad idea. That's not what they do well. I think they regulate well. I think they provide policy well. I think it's better to let the private sector innovate technology like Circle has done, like Tether has done, like many others that could get licensed. Let there be 10 stablecoins and let them all compete. No different than a Fidelity versus a Schwab on a money market, whatever. And so that I, as an investor, could look at the different attributes of each stablecoin and say, all right, I'll put 30% into Circle, 30% into Tether, 30% into whatever, as long as we have a level playing field on policy and regulation, transparency, and audit. Because if I can maybe get 4.2% on a 90-day on Circle lend, which I'm doing right now, and I can get maybe 4.4% on some other stablecoin, I'll just do a basket of them. That's fine. Let the market be competitive about features and service. If you look at Circle, their platform has gotten better and better in the last 90 days. I'd like to take some credit for the Treasury tab because my own auditors and compliance department forced that. They needed to see every single transaction and every amount of interest on every contract. I'm not sure I'm the only guy that was complaining about that, but they fixed it. Now they got it. So innovation is coming. I wouldn't expect the government to deliver that. I don't want government writing code. Really bad idea. Let's get them delivering policy, and let's let the private sector write the code. That's what would be much better.